Hi. How are you feeling today? Hopefully good. So, I wanted to do this video for you in black and white because we don't need any extra noise since this video might get a little emotional for you. And what I want to do for you is I want to tell you some things that you really need to hear in ASMR while I touch your face with your permission and comfort you in case you need it, because we all need it sometimes. Is that okay? Okay. So, for the duration of this video, I want you to relax as much as possible. As much as possible. I want you to relax as much as possible while I say some phrases and some positive affirmations that you need to hear. Are you ready? Okay. And again, do you mind if I touch your face? Okay. Good. And the first one is you are equal. You are equal. You are equal. You are just as important as anyone else. Do not let anyone else make you feel inferior to them, because you are equal. You are equal, okay? You are equal. You are equal. You are loved. You are loved. And you should love yourself. And it might be really, really hard right now to love yourself. And sometimes we all feel a negative way about something on our body because society has picked and prodded at us in our self-image until we feel worthless and useless and less than what we should feel. And I want you to know that that is not okay. That is not how you should be feeling. Because you should love yourself. And you are loved by someone, even if you don't know it, even if you don't know it. And sometimes you do know it, and sometimes you ignore it, and sometimes you don't see it because it's not spelled out for you. But it's still there. And sometimes you can't feel it even when it's there. But when you get to that point, I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to just sit with the idea of the fact that someone loves you. And I want you to think about it until you feel it. You can tune into that, and it helps you. It helps me. And it took me years to accept it. But now that I have, my life is so much better, and it's getting better by the day. And I want you to have that. And you can. You can. Because you need to increase your idea of how much self-worth you're allowed to have. Because you're allowed to have more self-worth for yourself. You're allowed to have more self-worth for yourself. You're allowed to have more self-worth for yourself. Some days, I hate myself. Some days I feel like everyone around me has something that I don't, and I can't figure out what it is. And those days are okay to pop up every once in a while, but not all the time. Because you should not give that power. You shouldn't. You shouldn't, because you know where your power should go? Your power should go to loving who you want to love. If you want to love yourself, love yourself. Go get in front of the mirror and just yell, "I'm hot." Even if it's not something that you believe, it will make you smile. I went into my closet this morning and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm hot. Fuck yeah, I'm hot. Did I believe those words? Not 100%, but I felt so ridiculous saying them that I started cracking up and laughing, and I felt better. And I want you to try it. I want you to try it because you deserve better. You deserve better. And you deserve to love who you want to love. You deserve to love who you want. You deserve. It's okay to cry. I'll wipe your tears. It's okay. You deserve to love who you want to love. It does not matter if they are a man, a woman, trans. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're white. It doesn't matter if they're black. It doesn't matter skin color. It doesn't matter gender. It doesn't matter sexual orientation. We want what our bodies want. And sometimes it's hard for our mind to catch up to our body. And it's hard for our mind to understand our body. And Newsflash. I don't know if anybody's ever told you this, but it does not have to all of the time. It doesn't have to. If we popped out of the womb knowing everything and feeling everything and knowing what we feel, do you know how boring it would be? Do you know how boring your life would be? We all look at good and bad as strictly good and bad because that's what we're taught. But instead, you just need to look at the whole thing. I don't know how this translates to whole thing, but you need to look at the whole thing as a journey. Are you depressed and upset? It's because you have another step on the ladder to take. And when you're able to take that step, that means you've grown that much more stronger. And when you learn how to love who you want to love, no matter who says anything to you, no matter who judges you, no matter what, that is so powerful that once you feel it one time, you'll just know. You'll know. You'll always remember how happy you are. You'll always remember that your opinion matters more than anyone else. You'll always remember that the love you have for yourself is the most important love of your entire life. And when you learn to not give, you don't give it to anyone. But when you learn to share that with someone else, and you don't give it to them. You let them see it. You let them see it. And they are able to let you see theirs. That's when you know. That's when you know. I see so many metaphors about people taking a piece from someone else, or I gave you my heart. That was your first mistake. You don't give anybody your heart. You share it with them because you shouldn't give all of those pieces away because then you're not going to have any. Okay? And I know. You are lonely and alone, and you are in a crowded room full of people and you still feel like you are all by yourself. You are not alone. You're not alone. There are so many of us out there that are here with you right now. And when you fall asleep to this video, and I do hope that you fall asleep, I want you to realize that we are all laying in bed feeling similar. And we are all thinking about the rest of the people that are out there doing the same thing as we are doing. And then you start to feel a little less self-conscious. You start to realize there are millions of people out there that feel the exact same way that you do. And there are millions of people out there that have felt that way, and they have taken a leap of faith to be themselves, and it pays off every single time, no matter what. So, be true to yourself, Okay? Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. And do what's best for you. Because you only get one life. If you do what is best for someone else, and you take care of everyone else your entire life, you cannot tell me that you will not have any regrets. You can't tell me that you won't have any regrets. So love who you want to love. Care for the people that you want to care for. And if you don't love yourself enough, you can't do any of that. How you doing? How you doing? I'm wiping the tears away, so get over it. I am in your corner. I'm in your corner. And I will tell you that I am in your corner any and every time that you need it. Any and every time that you need it. Yeah. And those words might hurt, and I'm sorry that they hurt you. But I'm not sorry about the fact that it's something that you needed to hear. You're welcome. Listen, it's fine. Do you know how many times I've cried over not only this situation, but over the smallest things that don't mean anything to someone else, but they matter to me, and that's all that matters. You know why? Because I love what I love. And I love who I want to love. And I don't give a shit about what anyone else thinks. If you hide the parts of yourself that make you who you are, then you are not gonna be happy. And I want you to be happy. We all want you to be happy. So, you get to be who you are. You get to be who you want to be. And don't apologize for it. Don't be self-conscious about it. And don't miss out on opportunities that would be amazing for you because you're scared. Do the scary shit if you need to do the scary shit. Listen, how about we go to bed and we close our eyes and we think about who we want to be, and we think about what we want. We do everything we can. Visualize it perfectly. Visualize it until you're smiling when you fall asleep, and then get up in the morning and write it down and think about how you can make it happen, because that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. That's what I want you to do. That's what I want you to do. Can you do that? 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 Listen, I love you. Good night. Good night. You can always come back to me if you need to.